Greetings, soul beings. It's Shelly being the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are in the world. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys so much. I am glad to be back after taking a unexpected leave, I guess, from the channel. Just hermit mode, something I needed to do, which I always advocate for people to do when they need to, especially considering the kind of work that some of us do. If we're dealing in energy work, if we are empaths, light workers, do a lot of healing work, a lot of times you're going to need those times to kind of fall back a bit and recharge and rest or whatever it is that you need to do. So I'm a huge advocate of that. So, do yourself a favor and a good service and taking that time when your body and your mind is begging you to or needs you to. So that said, guys, this is going to be a message for Cancer Collective, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Cancer, I'm just tapping in with divine source and universe to give you your messages regarding your soul's growth and evolution, just like I've done the rest of the zodiac signs here. So let's see what divine source and universe has to say regarding your soul's growth and evolution, and any other messages that come out at this time that you need to hear for your greatest and highest good. As always, guys, please hit that thumbs up like button. I do appreciate that. And don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already. Please and thank you. And as always, if you need a personal reading from me, my information is in the description area below. All right. So Cancer Collective, let's see what's going on. Holy Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer Collective at this time regarding Cancer's soul growth and evolution? All right. Now a second message for Cancer, Holy Spirit, regarding soul's growth and evolution. What's the third message for Cancer Collective regarding soul's growth and evolution? Okay. I was pointed to this card at the bottom, guys, the masculine energy. And hold on, guys. Let me fix the camera. It looks a little bit lopsided. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. I think that's a little better. But anyway, so one of the first things I got pointed to was this masculine energy at the bottom of the deck, which is interesting because the cards that came out, we have self-love, creation, and intentions. Okay. And then we have Venus offer. Venus offer for me is like a love card. It could be a lover's card. It could be, I was going to say it could be like the lover's card in traditional tarot, but this for me is representing like more of a Two of Cups, lovers, just the energy of love, romance. That's what I get immediately with this card. In the hands, to be honest with you, the hands on the card, the hand surrounding this rose, this red rose, looks like a masculine hand. Looks like masculine hands. So this is definitely like a romantic card here. And then we have cycles, change, and completion. So Cancer, the message that I'm getting for you guys regarding your soul's growth and evolution is that, and I feel like what I'm about to say, you may have gotten this in an earlier message or previous message, but what I'm getting is that you guys are doing very well on your soul's growth and evolution because you guys have finally gotten into a place. I hear finally. You guys have finally gotten to a place where you are focused on your self-love. You've set your intentions to be more focused on yourself, to self-prioritize, and to pour into your own cup for a change. Because as cancers are infamously known a lot of times to pour into others and pour into other situations before they pour into themselves, which leaves cancer people often depleted. But you guys have gotten to a place where that no longer resonates with you anymore, which is great. It's this energy of self-love, self-preservation, and putting yourself first, which is not selfish. You're a selfless person, but it's not selfish to put yourself first, because again, you can't pour into anybody else or anything else really effectively until you first pour into yourself, pour into your own cup. So Divine Spirit is saying, is recognizing, or I should say acknowledging, guys, that you have been doing very well in putting yourself first and giving yourself love and really operating in the energy of self-love. Kudos, Cancer, kudos. And again, with this Venus offer, in cycles completion, it says cycles, change, and completion. You guys have closed out, or at least will be closing out. If you haven't already, you guys have either closed out or will be soon closing out a cycle that I feel that I'm getting that has blocked you from getting the love that you truly deserve. So I'm getting that you guys have closed out maybe a cycle in a connection. Some of you guys may have been dealing with a lot of karmic connections, which basically those are relationships where you're there to really just learn a lesson, usually a hard lesson, but it's all for your soul's growth and evolution. A lot of times we take these hits in life and it's not because we're being punished. It's because that's the lesson that our soul needs to learn, or that's the lesson that our soul wants us to learn. Okay. And a lot of these connections and lessons that we have in life are actually contracts that we've agreed to before we incarnated. All right. So with this Venus offer and this cycles, change, and completion, you're completing karmic cycles and you're completing out cycles that no longer resonate with you and where you've learned the lesson and you're moving on from, and you're allowing yourself to receive the love that you deserve. And it's opening and making room for the right person to come into your life. Because before you didn't have room for that right person to come along. You didn't have room to get the love and the respect and just what you deserved in a healthy connection. You didn't have room for that because you were tied up in quite a bit of karmic connections, or maybe a long karmic connection with someone. Hold on, guys. I don't know why this lighting is acting crazy. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my lighting is acting funny, but I had to check on that real quick. Okay. So yeah, you guys are finally are either in the process of completing cycles that no longer serve a purpose in your life, or you've already done that. And so you've made room or are making room to receive those divine connections that were always waiting in the wings and waiting for you. Okay. So I love this energy. And I swear, I feel like I had a very similar message for you guys not too long ago. It might have been the October reading or September reading, but it's like it's giving me almost the same message. Okay. So Kudos. Divine source and universe is saying kudos, Cancer, kudos. All right. So with that being said, let's get a message from Archangel Michael and see what he has to say regarding your soul's growth and evolution. Holy Archangel Michael, what message do you have for Cancer Collective regarding their soul's growth and evolution at this time? Please and thank you. What's the second message you have for Cancer Collective? Holy Archangel Michael, please and thank you. Okay. All right. So we have card number 27, which also reduces to number 9. Oh, so now I want to all of a sudden get a whole bunch of light coming in. All right. Anyway. Okay. So we have card number 27, which reduces to number 9. So 27 and or 9 can be relevant to you in numbers. And it says regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Okay. So Archangel Michael is working with Archangel Metatron, which a lot of times the archangels can either work by themselves with us or, they're all about collaborations with other archangels. And so with this, Archangel Michael is saying that he is working with Archangel Metatron because some of you guys have been distracted with trivial things. And this could be a number of things. This could even be maybe unhealthy habits or, maybe some unhealthy habits. For instance, maybe watching too much TV, maybe being on your cell phone too much. Being inundated with a lot of technology. Maybe also being distracted with other people's lives. It's different for everybody because I'm reading on a collective level, but there's some grounding that needs to be done. I feel like some of you guys may not have been grounding as much as you should, and grounding can look in a lot of different ways. Grounding can be just taking time out to be in hermit mode, meditate, going outside in nature, putting your feet down on the ground, if it's safe to do that, or if you live near water, being near the water, walking on the beach. There are different ways to ground your energy, Cancer. And so this is definitely a message that Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, Divine Spirit, are saying, Cancer, you need to ground yourself a lot more, and it needs to be on a consistent basis. So we tell you these things, Cancer, because there's always a reason why we're telling you these things, but there's a reason why we say what we say. You may not always see the reason clearly, but there's a reason why you need grounding and that you need to be consistent with your grounding efforts. Okay? You can take small steps with grounding, but make sure that being grounded is something that you incorporate in your life on a consistent, regular basis, just like clearing and cleansing your energy needs to be done on a regular and consistent basis. All right. Okay. That was straight to the point, as always. So we also have card number 33, which reduces to number 6. So 33 and or 6 can be relevant. It says, this is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. Sorry about that. I have my window open, but I have to keep it open at this time because I had something done earlier. So air needs to circulate. So yeah, what will come is far better than you dared to dream. I love that message. I can't remember which other sign had got the same card, but whatever it is that you could be concerned about, Cancer, or worried about, I'm hearing all is well. There's no need to worry. Archangel Michael has everything under control. Um, relax into yourself, knowing that all is well. And there might have been certain situations, Cancer, for some of you guys, where there were certain things that didn't work out that you may have been upset about or disappointed with or sad about or maybe even hurt about. But it happened for a reason, of course, and it was actually for your highest good. And it was actually a blessing in disguise. All right. So know that. Yeah, I like these messages so far, Cancer. What other messages do we have for Cancer Collective, Divine Spirit, regarding their soul's growth and evolution? Please and thank you. Oh, yeah, I like this. Okay. We have a message here. It says, I am beautiful. It is card number 37, which reduces to number 10, which also reduces to number 1. So 37, 10, and or 1 can be relevant. It says, I am beautiful. You damn sure are, Cancer. So with I am beautiful, some of you guys may need it to hear this. I feel like some of you guys, regardless of your gender, I feel like some of you guys needed to know this and to be reminded. Thank you. Some of you guys need to be reminded just how beautiful you are, not just on the outside, but of course in the inside, but even on the outside. Some of you guys may have been dealing with maybe some insecurities. They could be physical insecurities or insecurities about physical appearances or something like that. But this is a reminder of just how beautiful you actually are, and you are uniquely and divinely made. And it really isn't just smoke being blown up your ass. Okay. So, yes, I said that. And Divine didn't mind me saying that at all. You really are beautiful from head to toe. And Divine Spirit is saying for you to walk in that, to operate in that, and to know that. Okay, because I feel like this also could be a confidence issue too for some of you guys. This is also part of your soul's growth and evolution, is to recognize and remember and know just how beautiful you are. And again, to walk in that knowing, to operate in that knowing. And, it's not to encourage any type of conceit or arrogance, but Divine Spirit is very much emphasizing to know that you're beautiful and walk like you're beautiful, act like you're beautiful. Like, what's going on? All right. So that's what I'm hearing for some of you guys. All right. This has very much been a straightforward reading so far. I think you and Gemini have had this maybe, I guess I'd say maybe the easiest reading. I mean, not that the other readings have been difficult or hard. It's just they've been maybe a little bit longer winded. But yeah. All right, let's check in with your ancestors, Cancer, and see what they have to say. Holy Divine Spirit, Holy Ancestors of Cancer Collective, what message do you have for Cancer's soul growth and evolution? Holy Ancestors of Cancer Collective, what message do you have for Cancer's soul growth and evolution? Please and thank you. I like this. All right. It says, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So your ancestors are saying, Cancer, we're going to need you to pay attention to pay more attention to your gifts, specifically your spiritual gifts. There's more to you than meets the eye. This is why they call you the shapeshifter. There's more to you than meets the eye. You can shape shift. And I absolutely do. Me personally, I absolutely do believe in shapeshifters. And you are one of those people, Cancer. There's more to you than meets the eye that a lot of people don't know. They may think they know, but they actually really don't know. You know, still waters really definitely run deep with you guys. And your ancestors are saying to also operate in your shape shifter ability or your shape shifting ability by transforming and unveiling your gifts. So your ancestors are wanting you to really acknowledge and pay more attention to your gifts and give more time and attention to your gifts. Thank you. There are layers. There are layers, Cancer, that you haven't peeled back yet. And your ancestors are saying that a lot of these gifts have run through the family bloodline where they weren't able or in a position to operate fully in their gifts, the gifts that they knew about at the time, but you have an opportunity and a chance to represent and to tap into those same gifts that we were unable to tap into at the time, Cancer. So make us proud. Make us proud. I love that. Wow, that was pretty powerful. Ooh, okay, Cancer. So as I've done with all the rest of the signs before I end the reading, I have a tarot deck here, and I've just been checking at the end to see if if all the signs needed me to pull a tarot message. And I'm just checking in with my pendulum just to check in. And so far, everybody, the answer was no for everybody else. So let's see what answer we have for you. Holy Spirit, Divine Pendulum, does Cancer Collective need a tarot message at this time? Nope. That's a clear no. All right. You guys are good. These are the messages you were meant to hear at this time, Cancer. And as always, it's a pleasure and honor to read for you all. Again, until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.